In this video, I want to talk for just a few minutes about rectangles. So we have both rectangles and squares that we're going to be talking about here, but it should be noted that a square is just a particular subset of rectangles. Meaning a square is just it's a special kind of rectangle that has four equal sides, as opposed to one set of sides that's longer and one set of sides that are shorter. We have four equal sides. So it should be noted too that all of the formulas that we're going to deal with here will also work for a square. It's just we have a couple other formulas that are a little easier to work with if you're given a square. Okay, so let's start with the rectangle and the perimeter of the rectangle. Okay, here we have a rectangle that has a length of W and a length of L and a width of W. Okay, so if we have a length of L and a width of W, that means that the opposing side to the width is also going to be W, and the opposing side to length is also going to be L. This is one of the basic properties of a rectangle. Okay, so if we wanted to find the total length around the rectangle or the perimeter, all we have to do is we have to add up all of our sides. So we have length plus width plus width. Okay, and here what we can do is we can combine like terms, and that's going to give us 2L plus 2W. So this is our formula for perimeter. So the perimeter So the perimeter of a rectangle is 2L plus 2W. Okay, and like I said a minute ago, this will also work for a square, but we have a slightly better one for a square that we can use if we know it's a square up front. Okay, so for a square, we're given, we have maybe each side is of length S, like we have here, okay? In this case, all we have to do is add up all the sides, right? We have S plus S plus S plus S, and we can very easily rewrite this as 4S, okay? So the perimeter of a square is 4S, where S is the side length of the square. Okay, now let's look at the area of a rectangle and a square. And for this one, I'm going to start by just giving you the formula, and then we'll kind of investigate why this works. Okay, so for the area of a rectangle, we can write this as length times width. Okay, and the area of a square is just S squared, or S times S. But since the length and width are the same, these really are the same formula. It's just you cannot write the area of a rectangle as something squared because you have two numbers that are different multiplied together, and the square you have two numbers that are the same multiplied together. So you're able to write the area of a square as S squared and the area of a rectangle as length times width. So here with this rectangle here, we're given that it has, hopefully we can see right up front that it has an area of 6 square units here. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can see that right away. But what we'll notice is that the width of the rectangle is 2. Okay, so it's 2 of these square units wide, and it's 1, 2, 3 of these square units long. Okay, so we can visually see that it's 6, but we can also find this by multiplying length times width, and in this case we have 3 times 2, and that's going to give us 6. So our area of this particular rectangle is 6 square units. Okay, let's look at this square here. We can see that this is 2 units wide and 2 units long, so it is indeed a square. Okay, and then we can see visually there are 4 of them total, right? So we can write this as 2 times 2, or that's just 2 squared, which is